Hello, good day. I'm going to do another shave light sort of test today. Just going to shave with one razor today. Basically testing a stone. I've got one of them little German water hones in, so I always like giving them a test and stuff, and I'm yet to actually get like a German water hone that's worth keeping, if you know what I mean, like meaning big enough. We'll see, eh? We'll see. But what I'm going to shave with today is this. Well, it come with the last razor I shaved with. It's a J.A. Hellberg. It's like a really fine Rattler grind. Lovely razor. When I looked under the microscope, it had the same kind of convex edge as the class Torn Bloom. So I'm kind of assuming it was the same gentleman that was at least honing them. It's got lovely little barber's notch, this one. It's nice. Lovely. These are lovely blades. They really are lovely razors. I can't speak highly of them. This one's got on the other side, it's got Sweden 25. Now I'm sure I've had one of these before. Sweden 25 really rings a bell, so I'm going to have a look through some of my history and we'll find out. So yeah, I've gone through my Shapton Pros, and then I've put the little water hone stone to work. First time using it, I flattened it the other day. And then I've got a new strop as well. It's not a new strop, it's a really old strop actually, but it's one that I've restored. And I really like it. It's one that I've like rejuvenated basically. So I've put a new handle on it, new leather ends. Both ends are now independent as well, because before that was so solid up the top, the bottom was independent. But what was going on, it was you had to put it really tight to get it taut, if you know what I mean, whereas now there's no worry of that. And it's a genuine horse shell made in the UK. The top part up here did used to say, like the original leather part, diamond edge number, can't remember, 33. But anyway, it's lovely. It's a lovely strop to use. It's got a few nicks up the top and everything. I don't know if you're going to see them. Light's a bit cracked now. There you go. Whee! Light's a bit. Sorry, the nicks even. There you go. Look. But they won't bother it. They're nice and sort of smoothed off, if you know what I mean. It's going to take a little while to get the leather back to somewhere I want it. I oiled it, and I didn't oil it. Sorry, I waxed it, but it's an oily wax. It's a beeswax, but it's quite fluid, especially in this temperature. And I probably put a little bit too much in, but it dry out, it come back. It's got quite a lot of draw and drag, especially to my other horse strop downstairs. But yeah, I know, I really like it. So I'm going to order some Horween horse butt from America, and I'm going to make a few strops. I've been thinking about doing it for ages, so I'm going to do it. People keep asking, have I got any strops? I'm going to sell some strops, and other than the little sort of cheapo strops that I do, meaning like just a piece of leather you can glue on something flat, I don't, so I might as well. I love my leather craft, so I made a few stitching mistakes on that though, but I won't go into that, I won't bore you. I'm going to be shaving with this Mysore Sandalwood today again. And straight away I've got it too wet, but we shall overcome that. Weather is absolutely tat today. Summertime, my arse. Got no updates in one of my keeper razors that's hopefully on its way. No updates. I've got a nice Joseph Elliott razor in today. It's like a near wedge. It's got some spine detail on it. Had a bit of a nasty little nick on it, but I've very slowly and delicately got that out. But I might descale it because there's some rust in it that I can't quite get with polish and stuff, so a horrible cellulite. I keep saying cellulite. Aye. Celluloid. Celluloid. Right, let's give this a whirl. It's not actually as noisy as I thought it was going to be. And even though these are a Rattler grind, or at least what I call a Rattler grind, and it's mega thin, you'll be surprised to find that, excuse me, you'll be surprised to find that there's barely any flex with the blade, or at least don't feel like it. So it's popping airs when I was doing my little air test earlier. The heel was a bit yeah, well, safe to say I think the stone's a good one. It didn't sort of scratch the blade up as much as I thought it was going to do. Meaning like my J-nats and everything, they put like a, oh, it seems a bit loud outside. Yeah, it is. Like a frosted edge on it. Well, it's a good little stone, whatever way. It's good. Very small little stone. But I think they're ideal to get going, I really do, because like you have to concentrate when you're doing it, even more so than you normally do, just because of the narrowness of the stone. So I think it puts you in good stead, if you know what I mean. And it's just a bit of a cheaper way of getting into it as well, like the natural finishes. Like I said, I've been after a nice big one, a Thuringian stone, German water stone. But I just haven't been lucky enough to nab one really. Good soap, isn't it? And the prices at the moment are quite high for them. They seem to be fetching quite good money. Yeah, it's good against the grain, nice and sort of smooth. It's not bit of a spot around there somewhere. See, I found like some Sheffields that are this thin and they sort of lose their keenness quite quick. And also just there's too much flex in them for me, but I think the Swedish get away with it just because of the quality of the steel. It's a bit of a generalisation as well, because as I've said many a time, oh my neck. I feel like I can do that better now with my left hand. It's really strange. And that's it, folks. Yeah, it's good. Pleased that the stone definitely seems good, and well, it's produced a nice shave, so she must be good. And I've probably like bought, tested and sold about 6 of them now, I reckon. I was trying to think earlier. I ain't polished this razor or anything. Coming right good condition really, considering its age. Bit tempted to keep it, as I am nearly all my razors. Oh dear, I'd end up with thousands though. It's got a nice profile to it, and I really like the little thumb notch. It's really nice. Give it a nice gentle hand polish, and well, it's good to go in whatever manner really. There's a little mark on the scales, might have to sand that out. It looks like somebody's attacked that or something. But other than that, it's a very good shaver. Lovely. Right, well I'm going to tidy up and everything. Let's have a little feel. Make sure you dry everything properly. I mean, I sort of just dry things now, and then I'll leave it open basically for at least an evening. Oh, I think the dogs are going to go mental. I think the wife's home. Possibly. No, she's not. Nah. False alarm. It's nice and tight. Feels relatively smooth. Yes, no irritation or nothing, can't feel nothing. I'll give it a whirl on my new to me restored strop. Right, I'll see you later. Toodaloo.